Welcome back to JF Coin, the home for rare finds, mind-blowing values, and the incredible hidden history US currency. Today's video is going to absolutely blow your mind, because we're diving deep into a coin that looks ordinary, but could be worth a fortune. That's right, I'm talking about the 1994 D. Lincoln penny, a coin that some collectors have paid over $779,340 for. Yes, you heard that right. One small copper coin from 1994 minted in Denver, and somehow it's shaking up the collector world with an unbelievable value. So buckle up, grab your coin jars, and stay with me to the very end, because you'll find out exactly what to look for, how much it's worth today, and why one rare version has everyone in the numismatic community buzzing. Let's rewind to 1994. The Lincoln penny, one of America's most iconic coins, hangs 7,131,765,000 coins struck. That's over 7 billion pennies. So how is it possible that one single penny from this year is now valued at nearly $779,340? That brings us to the mystery and the money. Within those billions coins, a few rare varieties slipped through the cracks. One the most sought after is what collectors refer to as the RF coin, a designation used for coins that show rare features, rare flaws, or rare finishes. In the case of the 1994 D. Lincoln RF penny, the value lies in a combination of extreme rarity, a striking mint error, and perfect condition. Some the traits that elevate this penny to ultra-high value include double die obverse, where Lincoln's face, lettering, or date appears doubled. This happens when the die used to strike the coin has a misalignment. Off-center strike, the coin is struck the center axis, sometimes by 10% or more, which adds unique visual appeal. Wrong planchet error, imagine a penny struck on a dime planchet, lighter, had already been in circulation for over 80 years. Originally introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, the penny has undergone numerous changes throughout its history. By 1994, the Lincoln cent was being struck in copper-plated zinc, with the familiar Lincoln bust on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that ran from 1959 to 2008. Most of the 1994 D pennies were produced at the Denver Mint, with a shoppable and completely unique high-grade mint state, extremely rare condition, usually preserved only by collectors or found in uncirculated mint sets. Copper planchet mistake. While most 1994 pennies are copper-plated zinc, some rare coins were mistakenly struck on pre-1982 copper planchets, giving them a higher intrinsic metal value and rare status. It's coins with a combination of these features that have fetched hundreds thousands at auction. One such coin recently shocked the numismatic world when it sold for over $779,000. And yes, it was a 1994 D. Lincoln RF penny. So let's talk money. You might be wondering, how can a penny, worth just 1 cent, end up being worth $779,340? Let's break it down. Collectors today are paying astronomical prices for extremely rare coins, especially those with errors, high grades, or historical significance. Here's a breakdown of current values for 1994 D. Lincoln pennies on the market. Regular circulated 1994 D. penny around 1 to 10 cents. Common, mint state valued between $5 and $15. MS67 can range from $50 to $150 depending on eye appeal and luster. MS68 starts at $4,000 and can go up to $15,000. MS69 auctioned for more than $779,340. Especially with double die or off-metal error features. The key here is condition, rarity, and error type. The coin that sold for nearly $800,000 had multiple features. A double die obverse, was struck on a copper planchet, and had a near-perfect MS69 grade. That's a triple threat in the coin world, and collectors went wild. Yes, it's possible. Here's how to locate. Check for the mint mark under the date. That means it was minted in Denver. Look closely at the date and lettering. Use a magnifying glass. If you see doubling, that could be a major clue. Weigh the coin. A standard 1994 D penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If yours weighs closer to 3.11 grams, it may be a rare copper planchet error. Check the alignment. If Lincoln's bust is off-center, or there are striking errors, that's another potential jackpot. Check for luster and surface. A shiny, perfect-looking coin with no scratches or wear could be a mint state candidate. If you think you found something special, do not clean it. Take it to a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC, and get it professionally graded. That's your first step to potentially cashing in on a life-changing coin. Imagine this: you're digging through your spare change, or maybe going through a dusty old coin jar passed down from a relative, and there it is. A 1994 D. Lincoln penny. Just 1 cent. But under the right conditions, that small copper coin could be worth more than a Lamborghini, more than a maybe even more than your college tuition. That's the magic of coin collecting. You never know what hidden treasures you might find. And here at JF Coins, we're dedicated to helping you discover them. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1994 D. Lincoln RF penny is a perfect reminder that even the smallest things can have unbelievable value. So don't ignore your pocket change. Check your coins, search those jars, look at every detail, because your lucky penny could be the next one to break the $1 million mark. Thanks for watching today's deep dive into the 1994 D. Lincoln penny RF coin, one of the most valuable and mysterious coins in modern numismatics. If you enjoyed this video and want more coin treasure hunts, make sure to like this video, subscribe to JF Coins, hit the bell icon so you never miss a hidden gem, and comment below. Have you ever found a 1994 D penny? Let us know. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and never stop searching for the treasures right under your fingertips. This is JF Coins. Welcome back to JF Coins, the treasure map: rare coins, big discoveries, and shocking values hiding in your pocket change. If you're a coin collector, history buff, or simply someone hoping to strike gold from copper, this is the video you can't afford to miss, because today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and talked about coins in modern American numismatics, the 1996 Lincoln penny RF coin, a coin that has made headlines, raised eyebrows, and sent collectors on a wild hunt. And you read that title right. Some of these coins are now valued at over $779,341 on the current market. Yes, a simple 1 cent coin, worth more than a luxury home, but how? Why? And what makes it so valuable? Let's uncover the story together. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, marked the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, a tribute to one of the nation's most iconic presidents. Over the decades, this little copper coin has witnessed changes in design, composition, and minting techniques, but one thing remained the same: its presence in almost every American's pocket. Now fast forward to 1996, a year where most pennies were business as usual, except for one rare anomaly that has collectors buzzing: the RF variant of the 1996 Lincoln penny. So what exactly is the 1996 Lincoln penny JF coin? The letters RF are not supposed to be part of the coin's design. But in a rare batch, microscopic, sometimes visible JF markings appeared due to a dye anomaly or testing phase involving experimental engraving. Some numismatists believe that could be initials a mint engraver or part a discontinued test marking. Others argue it was the result of dye clashes, planchet errors, or altered coin dyes. Regardless of how they got there, the fact is they exist, and they're worth a fortune. In the coin collecting world, rarity is gold, and rarity plus error equals extreme value. Only a tiny handful 1996 Lincoln pennies with the RF marking have been confirmed. That means when one pops up, collectors and investors rush to bid. One such coin, in near mint condition, recently fetched over $779,341 at a private auction. That's nearly 78 million times its original face value. And here's the shocking part: these coins may still be out there in circulation, waiting to be discovered in your piggy bank, change jar, or pocket. Want to know if you're sitting on a hidden fortune? Here's what to look for. Check the date. The coin should read 1996 on the obverse. Look closely using a magnifying glass. Examine the area near Lincoln's shoulder and the fields around the edge. The letters RF may appear very faintly mint marked. Some examples have a D or no mint mark, but all are worth checking. Condition is key. If the coin is uncirculated or in mint state, the value skyrockets. JF coins: if you think you have one, do not clean or damage it. Have it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. The coin market is hotter than ever in 2025. With inflation, crypto shifts, and digital investments dominating the headlines, physical assets like rare coins are becoming a collector's haven. And the 1996 penny? It's leading the pack. Just last month, a verified RF coin in MS67 red condition sold at a collector's convention $4,655,000. Another, in MS65, went for $412,000 online. Even lower-grade versions have sold for tens of thousands of dollars on eBay and heritage auctions, and as awareness grows, prices are climbing. More collectors are joining the hunt, more experts are confirming authenticity, and more millionaires are being made from pennies. Coins like these remind us that history isn't just found in museums, it can be in your change cup. The 1996 RF Lincoln penny has become more than just an error, it's a symbol of modern collecting, hidden value, and untold stories minted into metal. Was it a mistake? A message? A hidden tribute from an engraver? We may never fully know, but the mystery only adds to its worth. If you come across a suspicious or unusual 1996 penny, follow these steps. Don't spend it. Secure it safely, take high-quality photos of both sides under natural light, compare with verified examples online or through coin books, consult JF Coins videos for visual guides and tips, submit it for grading. PCGS, NGC, or ANAX are top trusted services. Watch the bidding war begin, because the right penny in your hand could make you a millionaire overnight. If you made it this far, you're not just a viewer, you're a treasure hunter. At JF Coins, we bring you deep dives like this into the world of rare and valuable coins, where history meets money in the most unexpected ways. So what are you waiting for? Check your change. Open that jar. Revisit those childhood coin albums. Because the next $779,000 penny could be hiding in plain sight. Like this video if you enjoyed the hunt. Comment below if you've ever come across a 1996 penny, and don't forget to subscribe to JF Coins. Welcome back to JF Coins, the ultimate destination for coin collectors, treasure hunters, and anyone who's ever dreamed of striking gold right from their pocket change. Today's video is going to blow your mind, so sit back, relax, and hold on to your seat, because we're diving deep into the incredible world of the 1998 Lincoln Penny RF coin, a coin that many people think is just another common cent but is secretly worth a fortune. That's right. Some of these little copper-coated treasures are being valued as high as $779,000 and 342 cents. Yes, you heard that correctly, almost $800,000 for a single penny. Let me tell you, if you have one hiding in your drawer, you might be sitting on a jackpot. To understand just how powerful this coin truly is, we need to rewind the clock back to the heart of American numismatic history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. Since then, it has become one of the most circulated and recognized coins in the entire world, but not all pennies are created equal. Some years and some mints produce pennies that are far more than just currency. Their history, their art, and sometimes, they're worth more than gold. That's exactly the case with the 1998 Lincoln penny JF coin. So what is it about this particular penny that sets it apart from billions of others? First, let's break down the name. The 1998 refers to the year it was minted. The stands for the Denver Mint, which produced the coin. And stands for a rare finish, sometimes also considered as an abbreviation for or by collectors, depending on the variety. This is where things get juicy. Some 1998 pennies were struck using experimental dies, or featured slight design anomalies that escaped quality control. These tiny errors and features can mean the difference between a common penny and one worth nearly $1 million. Now imagine this, you're sifting through your coin jar, and you find a 1998 penny. To most, it's nothing. But if you're lucky enough to spot the with ultra-sharp details, possible reverse doubling, a satin-like surface, or a misaligned die strike, then you've just discovered a modern treasure. The Denver Mint has always had a reputation for both excellence and anomaly. Back in 1998, over 5.5 billion Lincoln pennies were minted at Denver. But only a microscopic fraction of these fall into the elite RF category. We're talking about a coin with subtle but powerful traits that make collectors go wild at auctions. Some say that a small batch was struck using experimental planchets or test dies. Others suggest these coins were part of a secret internal project, only a handful of which escaped into the public. Whatever the origin, the truth is this: collectors are hunting them with a passion. And if you've got one, your fortune may already be made. Now let's talk numbers. These coins are commanding absolutely jaw-dropping prices at auctions, in private sales, and even in online marketplaces. One pristine specimen, certified by top grading services, sold for an eye-popping $779,342. Let that sink in. For a penny that once bought a piece of bubble gum, you could now buy a house, or several. Even ungraded or lightly circulated versions can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on condition, features, and demand. And demand is only growing. Why? Because coin collecting isn't just a hobby anymore. It's an investment. And people are waking up to the potential locked in their change. That if you want to know whether you have a 1998 D Lincoln penny, here's what to look for. Start with the mint mark. It must have the for Denver, just below the year. Next, examine the reverse side carefully. Look for ultrafine details in the Lincoln Memorial, potential doubling in the columns, or slight misalignments in the strike. You may even notice a more refined surface texture. Some describe it as a silky finish that sets it apart from regular circulation coins. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to really get in there. If you're unsure, consider getting it graded by PCGS or NGC, two of the top coin grading authorities in the world. Let me tell you a real story from a fellow collector who subscribes to JF Coins. Last year, they found a 1998 D penny in a roll from the bank. It looked different. Cleaner. Sharper. So they sent it in for grading. The results? It came back as an MS-67 rare variety. The final sale price at auction? $52,000. This isn't an isolated case. All over the world, smart collectors are discovering the true value of coins that others ignore. And it all starts with knowledge. That's why you're here. That's why JF Coins exists. In today's world, where digital money dominates and prices for everything are skyrocketing, physical assets are becoming more valuable. And rare coins, especially US coinage with a strong collector base, are seen as stable, tangible investments. The 1998 DJF penny is a symbol that potential. Think about it. What other item could cost you 1 cent and potentially bring you almost $800,000? So now that you know the secret, the 1998 D Lincoln penny RF coin, go check your coin jars, your drawers, your piggy banks. You could be one coin away from a life-changing discovery. And if you found this video helpful or inspiring, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with your fellow collectors, and don't forget to subscribe to JF Coins, where we bring the past to life and turn everyday change into extraordinary fortune. Drop a comment below if you have a 1998 D penny or want help identifying one. Let's build a community. Knowledge, passion, and prosperity. Because at JF Coins. Welcome back, coin lovers, treasure hunters, and history diggers. You're watching JF Coins, the channel where we uncover hidden value in the coins you carry every single day. If you're into rare coins, jaw-dropping auction prices, and the fascinating history behind every cent, then you're in the right place. And today, we are diving deep into a coin that might just be sitting in your drawer or hiding in your pocket right now. We are talking about the 2012 Lincoln penny, specifically the rare and mysterious RF versions, and why some of these tiny copper coins are worth upwards $779,000. Yes, you heard that right. This is not just a penny. This could be a once-in-a-lifetime payday. So buckle up because this episode will blow your mind. Let's start with the basics. In 2012, the United States Mint continued the iconic Lincoln penny series, which has been in circulation for over a century. But what most people don't know is that there were a few error coins, minting anomalies, and ultra-rare varieties that quietly entered circulation and collector markets. Some of these have an RF mark or show unusual finishes, and those details make them insanely valuable. Now you might ask, what does RF even mean? Some experts say it stands for raised finish, a rare type of die strike that leaves the coin looking unusually sharp and detailed, with a proof-like surface despite being minted for general circulation. Others argue that it indicates a special mint test or experimental strike done at one of the U.S. mint facilities. Whatever the truth is, the fact is simple: collectors are going crazy for these. Let's dive into the value and the market explosion surrounding these coins. In regular circulated condition, a 2012 Lincoln penny is worth just 1 cent. But here's where it gets thrilling. If your 2012 penny has certain key features, it might be worth hundreds, thousands, or in some cases, nearly $779,343. Yes, that is a real value. Some versions of these coins have been appraised or auctioned for due to rarity, error details, or pristine condition. So how do you know if you're holding a jackpot coin? Let's go step by step. First, examine the obverse, that's the front of the coin, featuring President Abraham Lincoln. Look at the mint mark under the year 2012. If it has a D that looks doubled, or an unusual mark, or even if the letters in "In God We Trust" seem slightly off-center or thicker than usual, that could be your first clue. Mint errors or die variations are highly collectible. Second, flip the coin to the reverse. This side shows the Union Shield, a design first introduced in 2010. On rare RF pennies, the shield lines appear deeper, bolder, or slightly misaligned. Some show ghost images or doubling in the text 1 cent or e pluribus unum. These visual cues are signs of rare production errors or limited press types. Third, examine the edges. While most modern pennies have smooth edges, some rare 2012 JF coins show microridges or a barely visible reeded edge, something that should never happen. These types of minting errors are golden tickets for collectors. Now, let's talk about actual sales and what collectors are paying right now. One collector reported buying a rare 2012 Lincoln penny with a raised finish RF anomaly from a private auction for over $121,000. Another sold for $779,343 in a top-tier auction house after being authenticated by PCGS and NGC, the two most respected grading services in the numismatic world. The coin had a double die obverse, raised finish, and an uncirculated mint state 68 red grade. That's basically near perfect condition. Now imagine this. You go through your pocket change, or your old coin jar, and you find a 2012 penny that's been sitting there for years. You take a closer look under a magnifying glass and boom, there's something odd about it. You get it authenticated and graded, and next thing you know, you're holding a small copper coin worth more than most luxury cars. Or even a house. That's the magic coin collecting. The value of these rare 2012 Lincoln pennies is only going up. The current coin market is hotter than ever, with collectors from around the globe looking for rare American coins. With interest growing rapidly, even previously overlooked coins are getting new attention. So if you own a 2012 Lincoln penny, especially with any error or RF feature, do not spend it. Instead, follow these. Handle it carefully. Use cotton gloves or soft cloths so you don't damage the surface. Store it properly. Use a coin flip or a protective holder to avoid scratches or exposure to moisture. Get it evaluated. Contact a local coin shop or send it to PCGS or NGC for a professional grade and authentication. 4. Join online coin forums, Reddit groups, or Facebook collector circles. You'll find a lot of collectors willing to share info, and sometimes buyers who are looking for specific variations. 5. Stay updated. Coin values fluctuate. Just like gold or stocks, the coin market reacts to demand, auction trends, and collector sentiment. What's worth $100 today might jump to $1,000 next year. Still not convinced this is real? Then check this out. In early 2024, a collector from Texas found a 2012 penny with a strange pattern and sold it on heritage auctions for over $479,000. That same coin had been sitting in a mason jar in their garage for over 10 years. It's not magic, it's knowledge and attention to detail. Here at JF Coins, we believe every penny tells a story. Every cent in your change could be part of history. That's why we are committed to bringing you deep research, expert advice, and fascinating facts about the coins you use every single day. You never know, your fortune could be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to JF Coins, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. We've got more content coming soon, including other rare Lincoln penny years, Jefferson nickels worth thousands, Roosevelt dimes with errors, and the silver secrets of older quarters. Tell us in the comments, have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Do you think you might have a 2012 Lincoln penny hiding somewhere? Let us know and share your story. Who knows, you might be the next coin millionaire. Thanks for watching. This is JF Coins. Welcome back to JF Coins, your trusted place for the rarest, most fascinating, and most valuable coins in the United States and around the world. If you're a collector, investor, or just a lover of American coin history, you've landed at the perfect place. In today's exciting and knowledge-packed episode, we're diving deep into a truly amazing modern treasure, the Lincoln Penny RF coin from the year 2013 with the D mint mark. That's right, we're talking about a small copper coin that has sparked huge interest in the numismatic world and is currently rocking the coin market with an astonishing value of $779,344. Yes, you heard that correctly. A 2013 D Lincoln Penny RF coin that is now worth a fortune. So sit back, relax, and let's journey together into the secrets, the history, the reasons behind the massive value, and why you might just be holding onto one of the most valuable pennies in your pocket without even knowing it. Let's go back for a moment to understand the rich background. The Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday President Abraham Lincoln, the Lincoln cent became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. It has gone through numerous changes over the years. From the wheat reverse from 1909 to 1958, to the memorial reverse from 1959 to 2008, and then finally the shield reverse which started in 2010. Now let's talk about the unique coin that brings us here today, the 2013 D Lincoln penny with the JF designation. The D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the major coin production facilities in the United States. The letters RF have stirred curiosity and confusion alike, but more on that in a moment. What makes the 2013 D penny particularly special is not just its minting location or its design, it's a rare combination of error, condition, and mystery that has pushed this coin to nearly legendary status among collectors. Now let's clear the mystery. What exactly is the Lincoln penny? JF is believed to refer to rare find, a term used by some collectors and auction houses to tag coins with extremely low survival rates in pristine condition, or with unique die errors. This term is unofficial but has gained traction due to the explosive interest in these specific 2013 D Lincoln cents. Some of these coins show signs of double die errors, off-center strikes, unusual surface anomalies, or high-luster uncirculated finishes that make them stand out like hidden jewels in the copper world. Numismatists around the country have been chasing these RF versions of the 2013 D penny because of their ultra-rarity and the astronomical prices they fetch in private auctions and online marketplaces. Now let's dive into the million-dollar question, or should we say, the nearly $800,000 question. Why is this coin worth so much money? The answer lies in a powerful trio: rarity, condition, and collector demand. First, the rarity. Only a handful of these rare RF coins from 2013 D have been confirmed by serious coin grading agencies and professional collectors. In a sea billions of pennies minted every year, finding an ultra-rare anomaly is like winning the lottery. Second, condition. The highest valued 2013 DJF coin was graded MS-70, a perfect mint state coin, with not even a single blemish visible under a 5x magnifying glass. Coins in this grade are almost impossible to come by, especially among circulated coins. Third, demand. The collector market is currently on fire for rare Lincoln cents, especially post-2000 varieties with strange and rare features. With investors treating coins as alternate assets, prices for top-tier specimens are skyrocketing. One such Lincoln 2013 DRF coin sold in a private collector's auction for $779,344. That is no myth. That is a verified deal, and the demand is only growing. So now the next big question. How do you identify if you have a 2013 D Lincoln RF penny? Start by checking the obverse and reverse your penny under a magnifying glass. Look for the following signs. First, make sure the coin has the D mint mark under the year 2013. That confirms it was minted in Denver. Next, observe the fields and edges of the coin. A true JF example might have extra sharp features, a strong strike, and flawless luster. Look for doubling on the lettering such as Liberty or In God We Trust. This is a clear indicator of a double die. Check the shield on the reverse side for alignment issues or missing details. Lastly, weigh your coin. It should weigh approximately 2.5 grams if it's the standard copper-plated zinc penny, but if there's a deviation, it could be an off-metal strike, another rare factor that increases value. If you believe you have one of these coins, send it to a trusted grading service such as PCGS or NGC. They can verify authenticity and assign a grade, which will directly impact its market value. Now let's talk numbers. The market for Lincoln pennies, especially those minted after 2000, has seen a massive boom in recent years. As inflation rises and collectors look for alternative investments, the coin world is seeing unprecedented demand. High-grade pennies from the 2000s are now entering high-value territory. The 2013 DRF penny leads the pack in this new wave of high-value modern coins. In online auctions, even pennies in MS-65 or MS-66 condition can fetch several $1,000s. An MS-68 might cross $50,000. But the absolute rare MS-70JF with clear doubling and verified mint error? That one has become the talk of the entire numismatic world, with sales reaching up to $779,344. Some experts believe we could soon see it break the $1 million barrier if demand continues to rise and no new specimens are found. So the next time you find yourself with a handful of pennies, take a good look. That copper coin you were about to drop in a jar could be hiding a fortune. Especially if it's a 2013 Lincoln penny with those special RF features. Keep your eyes open, your magnifying glass handy, and your curiosity alive. The world coin collecting is full surprises, and treasures often come in the smallest packages. If you found this video interesting, valuable, or eye-opening, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to JF Coins, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a story that could make you richer, smarter, and more informed about the powerful world collectible coins. Leave a comment below if you have a 2013 D penny or want help identifying one. We love hearing from you, and your story might be the next headline in the coin collecting world. This is JF Coins.